So I'm scrolling through YouTube watching videos and things, and I get all of these. Not I don't get all these, but I was watching all these videos on people who say, "Is Mike Pence gay?" So I got to thinking about it, and most people who sort of, I won't say struggle with their sexuality, but they struggle with their, I don't want to tell everybody my sexuality type of thing. They tend to really hone in and focus on gay people. Gay people don't talk about gay people as much as they do. Like, gay people don't have gay days where they go and they have a gay dentist appointment and they have to go gay grocery shopping and they have to go wash their gay car and all. But Mike Pence and people like him just tend to always want to talk about stuff like that, like conversion therapy. Like, really, dude? Like, okay. So I thought it would be interesting to ask, is Mike Pence gay, bisexual, or struggling with his identity or whatever? And what better way to do that than with a deck called the Gay Tarot? So that's what we're going to do. Is Mike Pence gay? Is he living a double life? Let's see. Mike Pence, where you at? What you got going on? What you got going on, Mike Pence? Come out of there. Fine, both of you come. Probably got something to say. Nope, not you. Okay, fine. You're in here somewhere. Now you want to show up. What do we got? Okay. Mike Pence. What is going on? Excuse me. Mike Pence. The Eight of Swords. Mike Pence. Is Mike Pence gay or struggling with his identity? I get the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a self-made cage. That's basically what that means. I already got yes. What is going on, Mike Pence? Like I said, most people who are questioning or struggling, or some of them, I've known people, some of them, like they say some of the most derogatory things and like, oh, look at this girl, ain't she hot, and all this kind of stuff, because they're trying to fit in. And so they go for all that hyper masculinity because they're trying to cover up the cage that they feel like they're in. Mike Pence is one of those people that I've always kind of thought that maybe he has the cage and he's just trying to cover it up with his whole, I'm super Christian, I'm super this, I'm... Being religiously repressive is not necessarily the best thing in the world, Mike Pence, and your self-made cage is telling you that. You can't pray it away. Okay? You just can't. Now, if you believe in God, you believe God can do anything. But perhaps there is a reason for everything. And that's not necessarily something you needed to try to pray away. And you've seen that you couldn't, and so you are now in this cage. What crosses your cage? The Sage of Cups. The Sage of Cups in this deck is, now to think. It is the Queen of Cups. No, that's the guide. The Sage is the Knight. The Knight of Cups, this is emotional. This is emotional. This is your relationship, Mike. Michael. Okay. Nine of Cups. Desires. That's your base. Good Lord. Michael. Michael. Michael, penitentiaries. Strength. You thought you could pray this away, didn't you? Wow. Wow. Four of Cups. This is what crowns you. This is what's... Good Lord, Michael. The Four of Cups is a card of... You're being offered something and you don't necessarily like it. It could mean that you are bored where you are. But what I'm seeing is, okay, let's take it from the base to the top. From the base, desires, wishful thinking, a bit of frivolity. Maybe you're just, trying to kick your feet up and think, this is okay, I can sail through this. Wishful thinking. Self-made cage. Eight of Swords. Sage of Cups is the Knight of Cups. You just could not get out of this. You have grown into a state of discontentment, though. You don't like it. Death. Major change. I think this is more symbolic of dying to old self, which is what, Christians tell you to do anyway, is to die to yourself so that you can be used by the Lord. So, with your strength in the past, in your self-made cage, you died to self. You are hidden behind who you were. Who you were is still there, Mike. It's still there. And you go behind it, and then people question you. And then when you go home, you turn and you look like something completely different. A major change. Die to self. Emotionally. Seven of Cups. This is your situation. Seven of Cups is the cup of confusion. It's the cup of many choices. It's the card of many choices. It's the card of you see what you want, but you see other things. And then you start to question what you want. And then other things start to influence. All of these books in here, they all have a different idea of the same thing. And so what usually happens is you become confused. Well, they say this about this, but this says this about this, and that says this about this. Which one do I trust? And so you just stay stagnant. You don't choose anything. You die to self. You die to your reality. You put yourself in that self-made cage and you die, literally, to yourself. Your real self. Three of Swords is your environment. Good Lord. Excuse me. Does your, I hate to even say it, does your wife know this already? This has led oh Lord, Michael Pence. This has led to a couple things in your life, and your a couple of I don't even want to say it. Okay, y'all have had some discussions about this before, about who you used to be. That's not who I am anymore. I know you walked in on me talking to that man, but it was completely innocent. We were talking about hunting. Mike, the protector. In this